Hey everybody, and welcome to another episode of Nerds with Friends. My name is Cody Leach, and as always, I'm joined by fucking Christian Garcia.
This guy fucks.
So I've heard. Thank you everybody for joining us today on the podcast for Nerds by Nerds, where we talk all things nerds. I'm stalling for time. You can check out all of our social medias at nerdswithfriendspodcast.com. We got the Facebook, Instagram, Twitter, TikTok, and coming soon, OnlyFans. Still in the works on that one.
I mean, I'm pretty sure we're really going to do it because a couple people really been asking, but I just don't know what we're going to offer.
Oh, dick shots.
For
Constant dick shots.
I'll just do nut shots.
Yeah, just top of the shaft or base of the shaft. No head, just dick cleavage.
That's it.
Yeah, that's what we should do.
And feet pictures, because apparently...
Yeah, apparently people love to J their D's to feet. So, hey, more power to you. We ain't going to kink shame. If you also want to support the show in the meantime until we get the OnlyFans started, you can check out patreon.com/nerdswithfriends, where you can support the show by donating a small monthly fee, and you get cool rewards in return. You know, you can suggest an episode. You can come on as a guest. You can even get a professionally painted miniature or drawing from
sketch
Christian.
Or painting, depending on my motivation.
Oh, God. I will paint a mini. It'll be painted. I'm not going to sketch it because I don't think that's possible. Alrighty then. Today we're going to be talking a little bit about some of the upcoming, hopefully, fingers crossed, summer blockbusters that we missed out on last year, but hopefully we're getting them this year. But before we do that, we are going to do some nerdy confessions where we confess the things that make us nerds. What's your nerdy confession, Christian?
So I'm not going to go too heavy into it because we did a lot on a true crime, but I started watching The Staircase.
Trying to get those true crime clicks.
For real. Those guys fucking get all the
like
clicks.
and subscribe. Mash that like button. Hit the bell.
But yeah, it was one that Cody mentioned, The Staircase, and my nerdy confession about it is I don't know whether he fucking did it or not. Like, I'm watching it with the missus, and she's convinced 100% that he did it. And I'm like, I don't know. I'm 50-50 on this. Like, there's definitely motivation of why he could have done it, but motive doesn't mean he fucking did it. And I also think it's kind of fucked up that they're dragging out that he's bi. Like, they're trying to make it like that's a big thing. It's like, no, he's just bi. Just because he's bi doesn't mean he fucking did it. Now, some people are saying, yeah, well, maybe she found out and he was trying to hide it. It's like, well, but according to his past wife, she knew. Like, why would he tell his previous wife, but maybe not the present wife?
She's like, have you met that guy? Of course he is. I think, one thing that I remember specifically from that documentary.
I'm halfway through, so maybe there is later on where maybe he seems more guilty. She's seen the whole thing, so I don't know.
Oh, yeah, there's videotape where he's just fucking stabbing her in the fucking head. I think one thing that really struck me about that guy is he does not do well under pressure. And that's not nobody's fault. You know what I mean? Obviously, he's in a stressful situation, on trial for the murder of his wife, right? And, of course, every time you're in that situation, hopefully you're never in that situation, but if you find yourself in that, a lot of times you're going to find that they're digging up stuff that maybe you didn't want the world to know about, and that puts a lot of pressure on you. So I can see why he's so nervous all the time, but also when you're under scrutiny like that, that makes you look guilty AF.
For sure. And like one of the things they brought up is like a close friend of his had died the same way in a staircase. I'm like, coincidence, a little fishy,
Stairs are fucking dangerous.
Yeah.
I say it all the time.
Also, what I found very fucking interesting is I didn't know lawyers, maybe for rich people, like they were hiring people to see how they would react to certain defenses, like in order to try to lead the jury a certain way. And I didn't know you could do that kind of research. Like, all right, I can manipulate these people into thinking this possibly bullshit theory.
You're talking about like when they're getting jurors?
Well, like when they're having like test audiences, like what if we brought this up? Like, how would you feel about that? And they're like, or when they had the poor fucking Asian forensic guy. Like, he's explaining blood splatter, and he's like, and I'm like listening to him, like, yeah, what he says makes sense. I can get what he's saying. And all of these, like, I don't remember where it was, like Minnesota or wherever it was, but all these white people are like, I don't like I can't understand what he's saying. I don't understand his accent. I'm like, dude, he's speaking English, and it's fine. It's perfectly fucking fine.
I don't like him.
No, and they did say that. I don't like him. Like, I don't know if he's like, I stopped listening halfway through. It's like, dude, just because he has a fucking accent?
Well, that's one thing that you kind of you kind of learn once you watch a lot of these like courtroom, documentary type things, where when you realize that because they're not picking the jurors to find the most honest people who can decipher the information and give a valid, what's the thing?
Viewpoint?
Verdict. They're not looking for that. They're looking for people who specifically fit their needs that they can manipulate to get the answer that they want.
That's fucking crazy to me.
It is crazy, but that's what we call justice. Yeah, it's pretty nuts. Like,
his defense is great. The people he hired, like, when
fucking owls.
I'm not there yet, but you told me I'm looking forward to that part. But like when the prosecution team is like bringing up a point, the defense would come and like dismantle it right away. I'm like, holy shit! Like these guys are fucking good. Like these guys are good.
Yeah. That's one thing that's always kind of really bewildered me about the justice system. Like, I've been on jury duty, and luckily I've never gotten picked. I've always weaseled my way out of it somehow.
This guy's way too fucking smart. He's gonna see through that bullshit. Like, get him out of here.
Like, that guy's fucking guilty. Look at him.
It's like, nah, get him out.
Yeah. Sir, would you say you're Asian or more Mexican? What? Get out of here.
Get out of here.
All right, later.
This guy knows the difference.
This is a true story. Last time I got called for jury duty, I actually had to go in to the courtroom for like 2 or 3 days while they talked to all of us. And, I was up on the jury stand. I was one of the people that they had so far selected. And so I was like, I'm going to fucking Google this guy. So I Googled the guy at home one day, and they're like, do any of you know anything about this case? And I was like, yeah, I Googled it. And they're like, you weren't supposed to do that. I'm like, well, you didn't say not to, so I did. That guy sounds guilty as fuck.
They're like, that guy's smart. He does research. We don't want him here.
Yes. So they pulled me back. The judge, the prosecutor, and the defense attorney all like questioned me. And I was like, they're like, look, you're not in trouble because we didn't actually tell you not to do that. That's on us. But do you think you could like give a unbiased thing? I'm like, I don't know, man. What I read, this
guy's a fucking piece of shit.
Yeah. So here's what the guy allegedly did. I don't know how the case turned out, but he would I think he was like a jeweler or something, and he would like take people's wedding rings and stuff for cleaning and stuff, and then he would like sell them.
Okay.
And then like obviously they would come back to be like, hey, what the fuck? So he's like, sorry, you got lost. What are you gonna do? And then they found out that there's all these receipts and shit showing that he had like either sold them or like used them as collateral to buy something else. It was.
Why is there a trial for that shit?
Yeah.
He fucking did it.
Yeah, I think it got thrown out. My buddy actually got picked for jury duty.
Jesus.
Also, that was another reason why I got kicked out, is because I knew someone else who was there.
Also, one of the things I found interesting, where I think the guy who's on trial did seem like a piece of garbage, was that he's like driving around the poor part of his city. He's like, look at these poor brown and black folk. Like, they get in trouble with the law all the time. He's like, you know how much I'm paying for my defense? He's like, poor people can't get out of this. He's like, and that's why people like should look at me and consider maybe I didn't do it. I'm like, wait, what the fuck? Like, what connection are you trying to make that's not there? Like, what are you talking about?
Well, I mean, he's right. Poor disenfranchised people don't get a very good defense. But the other point he's trying.
But I'm rich, so that's good.
But I'm rich, so I didn't do it. Obviously, that's the point that doesn't quite hold water.
Versus the other one, Jinx, where that guy totally fucking
that guy fucking hella did
that
it.
guy fucking super
Robert Durst, not Fred Durst.
No.
As we cleared up
which
a
I
couple
got confused.
episodes. Yeah,
but that one.
That guy also did it.
That guy super fucking did it.
But he also did it all for the nookie.
Yes,
I did it all for the nookie. The nookie. That's pretty cool. Yeah, I love a good crime doc, but yeah, there's definitely some flaws in the justice system. Also, like, imagine like that's a pretty high profile case, right? Big enough that they made a documentary about it. Imagine being on like the O.J. Simpson case. Like those people, those jurors.
Oh, you're not supposed to know anything about that fucking case?
Yeah,
Get the fuck out
it's like, dude, fucking that guy ran for like 1,000 yards every season. But not only that, but they were jurors for like fucking 3 years or some shit like that. Can you imagine And like, you don't get paid shit as a juror.
So I think it's like $5 a day, some shit like that.
Stupid, like, oh, go fuck off. Who can afford to be a juror for that long? Yeah, so it's a little fucked up, but it's your civic duty. So don't weasel out if you don't have to.
Weasel out.
I mean, if you weasel out, you're just a smart person, and then they don't want smart people anyway, right? All right.
But thank you for that piece of information. If I ever get picked, I'm like, I Googled the search the fuck out of everything.
Yeah.
And everyone in here.
Yeah. Yeah. I fucking did the Google ID on that guy's face. Yes. Did you know he was arrested like 3 states over? It's fucking crazy.
So yeah, get him out of here. Get him out.
Get that guy out of here. Now we got to get all of these jurors out here because they all heard it.
Oh yeah, if you want to be a cool guy, like I researched everything and I told everybody
You're welcome,
everything.
everybody. Boom! Just fucking
Fuck yeah.
leave. All right. My nerdy confession. There's a couple different ones I was thinking of. I was going to do a Warhammer one with Fabienne. So we were supposed to have a guest today, but due to technical difficulties, we had to cancel last minute.
I also had to change mine last minute because I was going to do something about the Silmarillion, and she knows a lot about Lord of the Rings. So
yes.
Next time.
Next time, indeed. But my nerdy confession, let's see. I'll do... Yeah, okay. So I posted this on Instagram the other day, but I was scrolling through the old Disney Plus, thinking about like watching maybe one of the older Marvel movies or like a Star Wars movie or whatever, and I found out that on Disney Plus,
You texted me.
both of the Ewok movies, The Caravan of Courage and I forget what the other one's called. The other one wasn't my favorite.
It was of Courage? For some reason in my mind it was of Hope.
No, it's Caravan of Courage because there's
that's the one with the 2 little white kids, right?
Yeah, the 2 little white kids. The one kid like looks weirdly like a young Luke Skywalker.
Yeah. And the little girl.
And then the little
with
girl
a super 80s outfit.
Super 80s outfit and a perm, like a platinum blonde perm. Yeah, so if you didn't know, there was 2 made-for-TV live-action Ewok movies that take place in the Star Wars universe, obviously.
Wasn't there like a big, weird, giant monster, too?
Yes.
I'm trying to... Like, I only saw it as a kid, and that's like I'm getting like flashbacks as we're talking about it.
Yeah, it's funny. So I started watching it the other day, and I took an edible and passed out, so I didn't finish it. But it's funny going back and watching these because I'm like, dude, I remember like loving these movies, and it's so weird. Like I would bring it up to other people. They're like, "What the fuck are you talking about? The Ewok movie? You mean Return of the Jedi?" I'm like, "No, like
no,
the Ewok movie."
Yeah. I remember watching as a kid.
Yeah, and also they have the Ewok cartoon is also on there too. I never watched that one either, but I knew it exists, and I think there's a couple other ones on there. So it's under Vintage Star Wars, which is kind of interesting.
Isn't Wicket in it?
Wicket is in, I believe, both of the Ewoks movies. Definitely in the first one, The Caravan of Courage, and it kind of shows his family. Like it shows like Wicket's dad, and it shows like some more of like the like the life of the Ewoks, because we only see like a looks like, is the other one the Battle of Endor? Yeah.
That
so
sounds vaguely familiar.
The Ewok Adventure is a 1984 American television spin-off film based on the Star Wars universe. The film was given an international theatrical run for which it was retitled Caravan of Courage, an Ewok Adventure. Yeah. And then and it was followed by Ewoks, The Battle for Endor in 1985.
That looks vaguely familiar too.
Yeah, that does look familiar too. I remember the dude and the witch lady, and then it looks like the little girl's back in it.
All right, I'm definitely going to have to watch these.
Yeah, so really, really fun, especially if you're a big Star Wars fan. Yes, Sindel is the little girl's name. Wilford Brimley. Hell yeah. The guy who's got diabetes.
Oh, is that the diabetes guy?
Diabetes.
Tell me he's one of the Ewoks.
You damn Ewoks giving me diabetes. Yeah, so pretty, oh yeah, there's wishes in that one. Yeah, so pretty cool if you like the Ewoks. Definitely give some more backstory on them, which is awesome. You get to see like their hang gliders and shit like that, and they're, them living in their little forest villages. It's so funny though, because they obviously didn't film it in the same area as the Return of the Jedi. Like the forest is not that crazy forest, like with the huge tall
Yeah.
trees that are all spread out with speeder bikes and shit. But still very interesting, and I'm glad that we're starting to see that kind of stuff on the Disney Plus
You
again.
think one day they'll put the Christmas special?
That's what I was going to say. Is it gives me hope that one day we will get the Christmas holiday special. Like,
because I know I can watch it, but it's gonna be all grainy VHS. Like I want to see like.
There's actually a couple good copies out there now.
Really?
Yeah. If you look around on the internet, I found. I mean, they're not great because they were on TV.
I still haven't seen it
But-
just because like I don't know.
Oh, you haven't seen it at all?
No, I've just heard of how like bad it is.
I'm going to find it tonight and send it to you because it's amazing. These ones are much better.
Now, when you say it's amazing because you like it?
No, it's a fucking travesty.
So you also like bad movies?
No. It's fucking crazy that it ever got made. And it's not like, I don't even watch it like on Christmas or anything. I just know of it and it's like, holy shit, how did this get made? And in that sense, I think it's amazing. But it's not like I really enjoyed it. You know what I mean?
Okay.
But I'll watch anything with
Cody
Star
likes
Wars
bad
on it.
movies too.
Yeah. Whatever. Star Wars, I have a blind eye to. I liked all the sequel trilogies. So.
I don't think they're bad.
Yeah, I don't think they're bad either. They need improvement for sure, as we've done. We'll have to do another one of those. We actually got a couple requests for another fixed stat movie, so look for that coming soon. Alrighty then, Nerdy Confessions over. We're going to take a quick little break with a word from our sponsors, and then we'll be right back with Summer Blockbusters. So we'll be right back. And we're back. All right, Christian, we did not really get summer blockbusters last year.
No, we did not.
Luckily I got to see Tenet in movie theaters when things kind of started to open back up, but that's really it. That's the only time I've seen a movie in theaters in the past year and a half or whatever now.
You know, I was actually going to bring up to you, like, let's rent out a fucking movie theater and watch Godzilla vs. King Kong, which I'm still down to do.
Yeah. So this year, due to the availability of the vaccine and how trends have seemed to be somewhat lowering in some parts of the country, there seems to be a pretty big campaign to have movie theaters open back up to summer, and we'll finally get to see some of our movies that we've been waiting for. Now, HBO Max is still set up to release some. So like Mortal Kombat, for instance, I think is still coming out on HBO Max, but
which Disney,
also theaters.
Learn, copy what HBO Max is doing. They're not charging us for these movies.
Right.
It's fucking like I'm starting to get pretty loyal to HBO Max.
Right. And Disney Plus, they are going to be releasing Black Widow, but it's going to be that fucking $30 thing,
which they know we're gonna pay for.
Right.
I'm gonna fucking do it for Black Widow.
Yeah, $30 I'll pay for Black Widow. Here's the shitty part about it, though.
I don't own it.
You don't own it afterwards.
I don't fucking own it. What kind of bullshit is that? Fuck that. Let me buy it.
I don't even get a bucket of popcorn. You know what I mean? If I'm going to the movie theaters, like part of the fun is that, I get a bucket of popcorn, a bunch of candy, a big giant soda.
Fucking mail me some shit.
And I can just throw it all on the ground when I'm done.
Yeah, exactly. Because I'm not cleaning that shit up.
And take a shit in it. Just kidding. I don't do that.
Let the 16-year-old that works here clean that shit up. Make him learn some
Stay
responsibility.
in school, kid. He'll be here forever.
I'm just trying to teach that kid that he doesn't want to work here forever.
I don't do that. I actually make a point of cleaning up all my garbage every single time.
He definitely squats and leaves the steamer.
So there's some movies coming out and that were supposed to come out last year. Some of them were supposed to come out this year.
Yeah.
But I'm very excited. So we're going to go over some of the ones that we have. You have the list, right? I don't want to fuck up the camera again. Sorry for last week's audio sync issues.
So one we're not going to do is Godzilla vs. King Kong because we're going to do a future episode on it. So.
Also, it's already out.
Yes.
So, what are you going to do? Mortal Kombat.
Mortal Kombat.
Yeah. So,
April 23rd.
So coming up pretty quick. If you're listening to this right when it comes out, it should be next week, I believe. And did you watch the trailer for that? The Red Band
I did.
trailer? Fucking looks great.
It does. I hope it's as good as it goes.
Yes.
From the shots of the trailer, though, I think it would. I mean, again, maybe I'll be wrong, but I think it might have been better as a series. But let's see. I don't know.
Yeah. Well, I think we can just agree at this point that most movies would be better as a
That's
10 episode long, HBO or Netflix series.
For sure.
Unfortunately, they're not doing that all the time because they don't make as much money.
I was reading one of the actors in there actually went for the Marvel movie.
She-Hulk?
Yes, She-Hulk. No, the Kung Fu. Oh god.
Oh, Shang-Chi.
Shang-Chi, yes. He went for the role and he didn't get it. So
maybe the Liu Kang guy or something.
Yeah.
Or Kung Lao. I love that they're putting Kung Lao in there. He was always one of my favorite characters to play.
Yeah.
With the fucking, I always call it a cowboy hat. It's not a cowboy hat, but
No.
it's the spinny one that fucking chops people up. That one's going to be good. That's going to be HBO Max, so I'll be watching that the day it comes out. You excited for that one?
Oh yeah, for sure.
Well, who's your favorite Mortal Kombat character to play?
Oof. I liked using Scorpion, but he wasn't my favorite.
Yeah, he was good in some of the games, but Smoke was always like a better one.
Yeah.
Dude, Smoke fucking teleports.
Sub-Zero just because I liked freezing people.
Yeah, I never got good with Sub-Zero, even though I like him.
Oh god, the Van Damme character, what's his name?
Johnny Cage?
Johnny Cage. Only because I like people, punch people in nuts.
Do the splits,
Yeah.
punch him in the nuts. So he was supposed to be, he's basically based off of Jean-Claude Van Damme.
Yeah.
And they actually wanted him to play him in the original Mortal Kombat movie.
They didn't have enough cocaine for him. So.
Yeah, that's probably true. But so he never got to be in it because I think the year before he did the Street Fighter movie instead.
Yeah.
Which is
I've read about that, and that's why they had to just make a caricature of him just to make fun of him, I guess.
Right, exactly. And then the chick who was gonna play Sonya Blade was, oh fuck, it was someone famous. It was Cameron Diaz.
What?
Cameron Diaz was gonna play Sonya Blade, but she got hurt during the training for it.
Huh.
So they got the chick from Billy Madison,
Oh, was that her?
Miss Veronica Vaughn.
Oh, I thought.
Hot.
Okay.
Want to touch tiny.
Oh, you're talking about the original movie? I thought you were talking about the original game. So never mind.
Oh,
Sorry.
no. Yeah.
I thought you were
movie.
talking about the motion capture people in the game.
Oh, no. Yeah. I'm talking about the original movie. I think it was 1985.
Amazing soundtrack, still holds up.
Mortal Kombat. Test your might. Okay, what's the next movie coming out?
Cruella.
Yeah, fuck that movie.
Who knows? Maybe.
I do.
I don't know.
It's gonna be a fucking hot pile of garbage.
She does look really hot though, as her.
Emma Stone.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, I don't know. She's a really good actress, so like I could see her pulling it off. But like, I'm tired of these like, oh, we're gonna watch a story about the villain and see that she's really just misunderstood. But it's like, no, she just likes murdering puppies.
Yeah, that's fair. That's gonna be rough to turn into
You
an
know what I
anti-hero.
mean? It's like, oh, I get it. Parents picked on her, and there's this other person.
It's society's fault. They didn't
It's
look out for her.
society's fault, but at the end of the day, she's still a huge bitch. You know what I mean? It's like, I mean, God, like, I don't know. What if her parents beat her up? She's like, God, I fucking hope so. Like, Jesus Christ.
For killing those puppies.
Yeah, for killing those puppies. There was 100 of them. 101.
That's really I know she didn't even stop at 100. She's like, fuck it, one more.
Like, how many do you need for a coat? Jesus. She's a small, frail woman. I'm not super stoked on that one. I might see it eventually. I'm not paying $30 for it, so you can fuck off, Disney.
Yeah. Not giving money.
What's another good one?
All right, A Quiet Place Part 2.
Ooh, yes. I'm down for that one. I really like the first one. I don't know how they're going to do a second one. Like, it'll be interesting if we learn some more about the world and stuff, but the first one kind of wrapped it up fairly nicely,
I mean, I'm sure it's going to be about like how they figured out the frequency and maybe like try to weaponize a little bit more. I'm guessing, but at least in the trailers, they haven't really showed any of that.
Yeah, I'll still see it because the first one was so good, and I think John Krasinski is still directing this one too, right?
Yep,
I believe so.
I think so.
And then his wife Emily Blunt is.
It's kind of hard not to have Jim from The Office in it, though. We'll see.
Yeah. Well, the wife and kids are still in it
Yes.
from the first movie, so Emily Blunt and.
I remember watching that movie in the theater, and it was the quietest I've ever had a theater. Like no one said shit.
It was very cool.
It made the experience even better because you're like, you eat a pop, you're not, oh shit.
There wasn't anyone in the background like, oh Lord, he coming.
Like no one.
That would be the best. I would still go see that movie. I miss that. I miss even people talking at movies.
Yeah, I don't miss being kicked in the back by little kids and stuff.
But yeah, I'm excited for that one. Does it say where that's going to be released? Is it just going to be in theaters or maybe like an HBO Max or?
Does not say.
Doesn't say it. Okay. Well,
yes, John Krasinski is directing.
Yeah, I think he said he was going to return because he directed and I think wrote or produced the first one.
Yes.
So, what's that? Luca,
Pixar movie.
Oh man, yeah, this is going to be like the second Pixar movie released on Disney Plus. And I was reading an article that the Pixar animators are like really disheartened about it. They're like, "Oh, what the fuck?"
I'm sure when theaters are back up, they could put movies back up again.
Yeah, exactly. Did you watch Soul?
Yes.
Yeah, I think you said
yes.
You liked it.
I think I said it last time. It seemed kind of pretty adult for kids. Like there were some heavy themes on that, but I really enjoyed it.
Did all of the ladies in it have like a huge dump truck for an ass? 'Cause that's like their deal. Have you seen those memes?
Oh, I
like
thought you were saying some racist shit, and that's just really like, oh, you meant for Pixar characters.
Jesus Christ, talking about Pixar characters.
I was like, Jesus, Cody, I've been watching too much of Your Mom's House. Bring that energy in here.
Jeez, what do you take me for?
Yes, now that I've made the connection to what you were saying.
Pixar moms.
Yes, they do.
Historically have huge asses. And I'm about it. I'm all about it.
Yes, the Incredible Mom. Yeah.
Yeah, Mrs. Parr.
Yeah.
Mrs. Parr. Yeah, I'm excited to see what comes up next out of Pixar. You guys are doing the Lord's work.
Fuck. Okay, next one. Fast and Furious 9.
I'm fucking down.
I'm pretty sure this is the one where they go to hell and come back. I don't know.
No, the next one after this, they're going to space.
Yeah.
They've already confirmed that they're going to go to space. And I am fucking juiced.
There's no gravity. You can't drive without gravity.
Dude, there's the fucking lunar buggy, Christian. It depends where you are in space, okay?
I still haven't seen. Sorry, no. The only one I've seen is Tokyo Drift. I enjoyed it.
Yeah, Tokyo Drift's great. I'm just disappointed that that's all that you've seen.
I need to make it a point to watch it.
Yeah,
I need to put it in my start.
That should be your next like binge movie.
All right.
Assignment.
I'm down. And this is where Cody's gonna bust the nut.
Wait, hold on. I'm not done with Fast and Furious. Yeah, Fast and Furious. And then we were talking in our group chat with our D&D folks. Our friend Blake, he suggested that the next one is going to be Fast 10, your seatbelts. Fast 10, your seatbelts.
If they don't do that, fucking missed opportunity.
Yeah, missed opportunity. My suggestion is that it's probably going to be Fast and the Furious, and the I and O in Furious are going to be the numbers 10.
That's probably the safest bet.
Yeah, but fasten your seatbelt's fucking great.
Yeah.
So,
if it happens, we threw it out here.
Yeah, we threw it out here.
Fucking, they know.
Yeah. The Marvel Cinematic Universe has been stealing from us for years now.
All we do is drop gold and someone else picks it up, man.
Picks it up, they're like, oh, fuck. That's who all of our subscribers are.
Yeah.
Just Hollywood executives.
That's why our numbers aren't growing. Fucking Kevin Feige's like, can't let this shit get out. Yeah. Fucking people are going to know.
What do you listen to? Nothing.
Shut up.
Hey, you think we could bring Namor into Black Panther 2? I just thought he'd be really cool. I was like, that's a great idea, Kevin. Fuck you, Kevin.
Yeah. Oh, maybe we should do Blade again.
Yeah.
You know who would be a good guy?
Marshall Ali, the guy.
Yeah. That's fucking genius.
Fucking genius. I know. I got a million of them. Just puts on his Marvel hat and walks out. Like, God damn it. All right, yes. The next one.
This is where Cody's going to bust a nut. Top Gun
Maverick. Yes. Freaking Top Gun. I'm so excited for this. Because Top Gun, as you know, is one of my favorite movies of all time. And I love Tom Cruise, no matter how crazy he gets.
It's fucking insane.
He's and this one, apparently, like Maverick is returning to the Top Gun program as a teacher. He's basically never been promoted past captain because he doesn't play by the rules, Christian. He doesn't play by anybody's rules because he's dangerous. And
I hope they do the two upside down.
Oh yeah, with the
they have to
flipping the bird.
They have to fucking do it.
Flipping the bird. This is what I don't hope for the movie. I hope this does not happen, and it might because they're trying to bring in younger audiences. Like, what if they turn upside down and do like the fucking dab or something?
He's not gonna do it.
I'd be like,
He's not gonna fucking do that.
or like a TikTok dance or some shit like that. I would fucking.
Why would you throw that into the universe? You know, fucking people take
Don't
our
do
ideas.
it, Paramount. Don't do that. It's a bad idea. That's what we're saying. It's a bad idea. But yeah, I hope so.
Happen.
Also, the guy, forget his name, the guy who played Mr. Fantastic in that shitty Fantastic Four movie.
Oh, I know you're talking about.
Miles Teller, that's his name. He's playing Goose's son, and he's like, I don't want you killed my dad. He's gonna be like the conflict in it.
Not a bad angle. Okay.
Yeah, it's pretty cool. And apparently Val Kilmer's in it, even though.
I feel so bad, man.
Yeah, Val Kilmer has been through some shit.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Was it throat cancer?
Yeah, I think it was throat cancer. Had a big part of his lower jaw removed and stuff.
Ugh.
Poor guy.
Yeah.
But he's gonna have like a some sort of walk on cameo on it. So I'm down. I am super juiced. I hope the music's great. I hope the fucking action's awesome. And with Tom Cruise, it always is. So I'm fucking down.
I don't know. That one is gonna be. I think it's gonna be tough to meet your expectations. I think it's gonna be rough.
I know. I just hope Goose comes back as a Force ghost.
Okay.
He's like, Maverick, let go. It wasn't your fault. If anyone's, it was Iceman's.
I don't know. I that one's gonna be tough. I think for you to love it, but
I think it'll be fine. The trailer looks pretty great, but we'll see what happens. What's next on there? Black fucking Widow.
The elusive Black Widow.
They recently released a new trailer for that one, showing a little bit more of it. Shows her as like a little kid and stuff, and then it was flashing by really quick, but it also looked like someone may be talking to her in the Soul Stone.
Was
universe.
that in that trailer or was that in the Loki trailer?
Oh, that was the Loki trailer.
I think it was a Loki trailer where it looked like he was talking to her. Yeah.
Yeah. So I'm excited to see what happens there. I freaking love Scarlett Johansson too. She's like the female version of Tom Cruise. I just love her so much.
It really sucks that they, we had to lose two big ones, Tony Stark
her
and
tits.
Black.
Oh.
And
two great big ones.
Yes. Two great big Avengers. And she finally got her movie after she's dead.
Right. That was unfair. Like, we should have had this movie a long time ago. Yeah. And I don't know. And this could kind of have to do with the systemic sexism in Hollywood that we're all aware of. Maybe they thought that she wouldn't fill theaters, but I'm excited for this movie.
Yeah, for sure.
I'm more excited for this movie than I was for freaking Iron Man 3. That movie fucking sucked.
Yeah.
But
no, I mean, looking at the trailer,
Scarlett Johansson kicks ass. I'm calling it right now. I think Rachel Weisz is going to be the Taskmaster. Also, I think what's his name? Hellboy, sheriff from Stranger Things.
Yes.
David Harbour. Him as what's the character's name? It's
I don't know. I'm not.
It's the Soviet Captain America, basically, Captain Russia or whatever the fuck. He looks awesome. I'm excited.
I just hope that they do not make Taskmasters the reason why you can copy all these moves, that it's the suit and not him. I really hope they don't fucking do that. But I mean, even in the comics, he's not a mutant. He's just he can just see someone do something and then he can fucking do it.
He's got it's like photokinetic memory or something like that, where he can see something and it just instantly copies.
He just has to watch someone do it once and then he can do it exactly.
Yeah, so I think it's going to be, what's her name? Titanic. I just said her name. Kate Winslet. Rachel Weisz.
Yeah.
From The Mummy. I think it's going to be her. It's like her master, her big sister from the Black Widow training camp or whatever. And then she turns out to be the Taskmaster.
And I'm fine with that as long as she has the photokinetic memory.
Yeah. Mm-hmm. Exactly. Now, what about this? We saw a little bit more of the Taskmaster in this one. You know what the Taskmaster was doing? Freaking shooting a bow and arrow and using a samurai sword.
Yep.
You know who else does that? Freaking Hawkeye.
Oh, that's true.
What if it's Hawkeye?
No.
They wouldn't do that.
They wouldn't do that.
He would be way stronger as an Avenger if he was a fucking Taskmaster. But, I'm interested to see what happens in it. And I'm super excited to see that movie. And, yeah, it's a bummer. I hope through, either a flashback or some time travel, we get a little bit more Scarlett Johansson because I love her.
I don't think it's going to happen.
I love her so much.
It's not going to happen.
Scarlett, I love you.
I don't think we're gonna care about Forever Purge.
No. I can't believe they're still making those fucking Purge movies.
Space Jam.
Space
A
Jam.
new legacy.
Give it down to Space Jam, Spaceman. With LeBron James, right?
Yep.
The king himself.
Although in the trailer it kind of looked more like they had mashed Space Jam and Ready Player One. It looked super weird.
Yeah, I mean, it'll be interesting how they,
They should have just done the aliens again.
Yeah, I'm down. I'm excited. It'll be interesting to see like what the overall story was, because like the Michael Jordan one was so original. Like, what a crazy concept. Like, how much cocaine were they doing?
A lot.
And they're just like,
and it worked.
They're like, look, like we have Michael Jordan. He signed up. He'll do whatever movie we tell him to. Like, but what else? What intellectual property do we have? I don't know. We got the fucking Looney Tunes, and then we have, I don't know, what's another? We have Flintstones. I don't think he'll fit in very well to Flintstones, so maybe we'll do a fucking Looney Tunes.
I was too young to consider that was a crazy idea.
Right.
I was young
as a kid. I was just like, oh fuck, I want to be like Mike.
Yeah, I just accepted it, and I was like, this is great. But like now as an adult, if someone pitched me an idea, Michael Jordan, Looney Tunes.
Yeah. And
I'm like, what the fuck are you doing? Like,
and I feel like if we hadn't had Space Jam, we never would have gotten Kazam or Steel with Shaquille O'Neal's, or any of the other basketball players as leading.
Now,
men.
do you think Bill Murray is going to make an appearance?
God, I hope so.
It'd be great.
It'd be so good.
Or the guy from Seinfeld, I forget his name. Something Knight, Wayne Knight.
Yeah, Wayne Knight from Seinfeld and Jurassic Park. I think I have high hopes, because one thing, LeBron James, I'm not a huge fan of the guy as a personality, because he just like.
I thought he was funny in the.
But he was very funny. That's what I was gonna say. Trainwreck.
Yeah. His little bit. I was like, I didn't know this dude can be funny.
Dude, he is really funny, and like you see that in some of his little like cameo appearances, interviews, stuff like that. He's a funny guy. I don't like that he constantly thinks that he's the best basketball player of all time. But, Michael Jordan did that shit too, and we all love him. So I can't hold it against the guy.
Michael Jordan was like, fuck them kids.
Fuck them kids. Yeah. I play to win. Yeah. So I'm excited to see that one. I'll watch it. I'll probably rent it. I don't think I'm going to, brave the theaters
Risk
to see that
COVID.
one. But I am interested in it. Oh, did you see there's a big outcry that they made Lola Bunny not as hot as the first one?
Oh, yeah. I think they
it's a weird.
They made her boobs smaller or something.
Yeah. I mean, they just made her look more like a Looney Tune for children.
I feel like
that first one was.
I feel like there's no way these guys could have won in this if they had left her the same. They're sexualizing her. Like, look, that's all.
Did you
she's
see the first one? That's her whole deal.
Yeah.
Her entire deal is to hit on Bugs Bunny and make him make his eyes pop out and his heart beat out of his chest. Cartoon.
And now that they made it boobs smaller, they're like, oh, what? Strong women can't have big. It's like, dude, I told you, like I'm saying, there's no way they could have won. They would have looked like shite either way.
Yeah, I know. I have no problem with it. I mean, I don't need my cartoons to be super sexy. That's what freaking anime is for.
Yeah, hentai. Pepe Le Pew didn't make the cut.
Yeah. Oh,
I wonder if they're gonna.
That's right. Pepe Le Pew will not be making it.
I'm wondering if they're gonna address it in the movie.
Nor Speedy Gonzalez.
Nah, Speedy Gonzalez, my boy, made it.
Really?
He's got his own poster.
He is very athletic.
Yes.
I mean, that's.
They're not gonna let go of that speed. Are you kidding me?
It's just like the NBA. We can look past a few things. Trouble past, but as long as he's got the fucking skills,
it's fine.
He'll put asses in seats.
I was one of the first ones that were saying like, "Oh, we're gonna cut out, Speedy Gonzalez." I was like, "Fuck that!" I enjoyed growing up hearing a cartoon that sounded like my dad. I was like, "That was fucking awesome."
Yeah, I mean, I never. I mean, it's been so long since I've watched any of those, but like. I don't know what it would be about him, except for the fact that maybe he wears a freaking sombrero all the time.
He was the Mexican, fucking.
I mean, that's his deal.
Yeah,
I found out
he was the Robin Hood of Mexicans in the Looney Tunes.
Yeah, exactly. And he was kind of like, he's kind of like the Flash, and he's super fast and get into all sorts of hijinks. I learned this the other day. Did you know that Bugs Bunny is responsible for why people think that rabbits like carrots?
Don't they like carrots?
I mean, they'll eat them. Rabbits will eat most things you put in front of them, but they're not very healthy for rabbits. Rabbits are supposed to eat like alfalfa hay and shit like that. Get some fiber in them. some nutrients.
I bought into that bullshit then. I thought they loved carrots.
Yeah, no, it was a joke making fun of, like, I think Humphrey Bogart from a movie, because Looney Tunes have been around since like the freaking 40s. And in one of I think it was Humphrey Bogart. I could be wrong. He's sitting there eating eating a carrot in the corner, being all cool or something, like that was like his deal in that particular movie. And so he was making fun of that. But then because the Looney Tunes is so popular now, everyone thinks that rabbits love carrots.
I did believe that rabbits loved carrots. You're right.
Crazy, isn't that crazy? Freaking far-reaching stretches of the Looney Tunes.
All right, one that Cody's also super excited for is Jungle Cruise.
And that movie can get fucked.
Hey, Pirates of the Caribbean when it came out was pretty awesome.
That's true. But all the subsequent ones have been piles of shit.
And it's The Rock. I don't know.
I do love me some Rock.
If he's doing those shit dad jokes,
oh, yes,
people would love it.
Oh, okay.
Like
so,
in The Ride.
If the Jungle Cruise movie is as tongue-in-cheek as, like, the guides who are just, like, fucking over it, and The Rock is just like, oh, hold on, guys, this could take a minute, and he's just like going there wrestling fucking alligator stuff. I could be down for that. Like if they lean into that really hard, because that's my favorite part about that ride.
Yeah, it's like, dude, like their jokes are not really that funny, but it's how deadpan they fucking deliver it that it's like it makes it funny.
Yeah, when they're like, oh no, here it comes, and they're shooting the guns off the side and just like not into it. That's my favorite part. And now
And also, I don't think I've gone on the ride and heard the same jokes. Like, they must have a whole, like, rotation of them.
Yeah, I wonder if they get, like, improv guys or something, like, give them a chance to do it.
Also in Disney World, I think they're finally going to get rid of the racist natives that they have. Like, they always come out and, like, they, like, look, like, super fucking
they got,
crazy.
Like, bones through their nose.
Yeah, like, they're finally... Only took 2021 for them to get rid of that.
I mean, I've seen a lot of documentaries. Some of those depictions are pretty close. I don't remember. I have no idea what they look like, but I can imagine. Now, one thing, do you think that the Jungle Cruise, when it first came out at Disneyland, do you think it was like that, or do you think it was like way more serious?
Nah, I feel like it was probably like serious, and then someone, like you said, just... I'm sick of going around the same fucking circle.
And people fucking loved it.
And like they just did some jokes, and someone was like, I can't believe you did that, and writers probably just fucking loved it.
Yeah, I love that fucking thing. That's great. Next one, Ghostbusters?
Nope, Suicide Squad.
Ooh, James Gunn's Suicide Squad. Now, the trailer for that released a couple weeks ago. I think it looks pretty flipping good.
It looks fucking great.
I love me some James Gunn.
Just leave him alone. Just let him do shit. He's very good at picking characters that you think people would not give a shit about.
Yeah, like Dot Man or whatever, Polka Dot Man.
Yeah, who would have fucking thought, if anyone else pitched that, like, we want to put him in a movie, like, you're a fucking idiot. That's never going to work. Now, James Gunn tells me we're going to fucking put Polka Dot Man. I was like, oh my God, you're a fucking genius.
I'm fucking down.
Yeah.
I'm fucking all in, James. You do whatever you want. You tweet whatever you want to tweet. And I will defend you.
Like, Guardians of the Galaxy, when that got picked, I was going to be like, oh, that's probably not going to be fucking good.
Yeah.
Because I was like, no one really cares about the Guardians.
Right.
How are they really going to make them relevant or likable? And I was like, holy shit, this guy fucking did it.
And now it's like one of my favorite series from the Marvel Universe.
So I knew when he got picked for it, I'm like, all right, this is going to be fucking good.
Yeah, 100%. I'm excited for it. Looks good. Super rated R. King Shark's just eating people.
That's another thing.
It's amazing.
If someone had told me like 5 years ago, King Shark's going to be in a fucking movie, I'm like, you're a fucking idiot.
Yeah.
Like, no, he's not.
You're fucking high. Get out of here.
Get
out of here, Kevin Feige.
I just wish that it was the voice from the cartoon.
Oh, yes.
Fuchs? Is it? I forget. F-U. His last name.
Yeah, I know. I can't think of his name.
He's hilarious.
Rob Funches.
Yes.
Yeah. Ron Funches. With an N.
Forgive us, but...
Funches is his last name. Yeah, he's great. His voice is hilarious.
I think that would have made that element like a little bit better.
Yeah, from the Harley Quinn cartoon.
Yep.
Very, very good. Cool. Yeah, I'm excited for that one.
So I thought Idris Elba was going to be playing
Deadshot?
Yeah.
No, you're racist.
That's what I thought.
Oh, black guy. He's going to be Will Smith. Jesus Christ, Race. Jesus Christ, Christian.
I thought that like Will Smith had bowed out and he was taking over. That's what I thought it was.
Nope, he's someone different, I guess.
I don't remember the character's name, but from what I was reading, he can teleport weapons from like a warehouse. He like to him whenever he.
Very specific
Yeah.
skill.
He has like it's like a future.
Hold on, and he just reaches into a black hole and pulls out.
Yeah.
That's some Looney Tunes shit right there. All right, then Ghostbusters.
Is it the Ghostbusters?
I don't know.
No, Candyman.
Well, I don't care about
What?
that. What's Candyman? Oh, that's the horror movie?
Yeah. Did you see the original one?
No.
What?
I don't really like horror movies. Not like those.
Okay.
I don't like horror movies that can also be action figures. You know what I'm saying?
Well, I'm excited about Candyman, but we
Yeah.
can skip it since you're not excited about it. French Dispatch. What the fuck is that?
Nope.
Shang-Chi.
Shang-Chi wins that. That's
September 3rd.
September.
And
then
the Legend
I think,
of the Ten Rings.
and then I think Eternals is in like November or something, right?
I think so.
Yeah, Shang-Chi, I'm interested to see what, how far reaching the Ten Rings is, because I actually went back and watched Ant-Man the other day, the first Ant-Man.
Yes.
And you actually do see the Ten Rings tattoo on one of the guys at Pimtech, I guess it was called.
Okay.
Fuck,
I missed that.
Yeah, so Corey Stoll, who's Yellow Jacket, he like double crosses Hank Pym, and they trap Ant-Man to like steal the suit or whatever. So the guys who like double cross him and pull their guns out on everyone else, one of the guys has a 10 rings tattoo on his arm. Like, that's crazy that they were planning that shit that far in advance.
I really like that actor. What's Corey
Stoll?
Yeah, I wish he was in more stuff. He's a great actor.
He is good. I mean, he's been in quite a few things, but
House of Cards until he got murdered.
Yeah.
The Strain until it finished.
Yeah, with hair in The Strain too.
It was so weird.
Yeah, he is good. He's a very good actor. I would like to see him in more stuff.
So this is one that I'm like, meh. Venom, Let There Be Carnage.
Yeah, I don't know. The first one was all right. I wouldn't say it was amazing.
It's just if it had nothing to do with Venom, then it would have been fine. But like, it would have been a good movie. But it's like, to me, you just cannot make a Venom movie without Spider-Man.
Right.
It makes no sense.
Doesn't make sense. The world doesn't make sense. I think, and some of the fucking action was bonkers. And looked really bad. Some of it looked really good, and some of the comedy and stuff was fun. But some of it was just too off the wall. Now, I love me some Woody Harrelson. So
yeah.
It's got some potential, but I don't know. If there's no Spider-Man in it,
it irritates me because it's harder to bring Venom into the MCU if it ever happens.
Right.
It's probably not for like years down the line if they even do it.
If ever, yeah. Yeah, I don't know. I don't know why that's been such a tough nut to crack. Like the actual comic book or like even the Spider-Man animated series, like that storyline is fine on its own.
Yeah.
Why do we need to fuck with it? Just make that, but with real people.
Yeah, and also a lot more bloodier because in the comics
Yeah.
there was, Carnage is murdering people.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, so hopefully it'll be better.
This is another one you'll be excited about. Dune.
I
That's
know.
October 1st.
October 1st.
Those pugs better be in the fucking movie or else I'm out.
I don't know. I mean, they were just a weird. Who did the first one?
Sir Patrick Stewart. I want him with a pug and the gun.
Yeah.
That's what made that movie for me. He's holding the fucking pug.
Yeah, that was just a weird. Who was it? David Fincher? No.
No, the guy.
One of those.
Twin Peaks.
Yeah. God, I can't think of it right now.
Who cares?
Doesn't matter. David Lynch.
Yes.
Right?
Yes.
Probably. But yeah, I'm excited for that one. Denis Villeneuve is doing that one. He's the guy who did the Blade Runner 2049.
Which that movie doesn't get enough respect. It was really fucking good.
So good.
It pisses me off like that and Dr. Sleep just do not get the respect that it deserves.
He did get some mad props for Arrival, though. He also directed that one.
Okay. Nice.
That was a good one.
Yep.
One of Amy Adams' role that I liked more than most of her roles. I can kind of take her or leave her.
Okay.
You big Amy Adams fan? Sorry.
No, it's fine.
Yeah, she's like an okay Lois Lane, but I don't know, just not about her.
No Time to Die.
James Bond,
which I thought he was done as James. I thought Daniel Craig was done.
No, he was doing this one. This is like famously like his last one supposedly, but it was also supposed to come out I think it was supposed to come out before COVID hit, but there was some
Jeez, they just held on to it.
There was some delays or whatever. I don't know. I'm down. I'll see it. I kind of laid out my opinions on James Bond in our group chat.
Apparently, Cody would be fine if James Bond didn't exist.
Yeah, I mean, it's
mind you, he picked that over Avatar.
No. Avatar was one of my ones that I did
okay.
not want to exist. It was James Bond, Avatar, and Harry Potter.
Yeah, Harry Potter was good. I don't care what you say.
It's fine. I've just never had the desire to go back and watch it. And I don't care what they do going forward.
Well, I'll give you that. Going forward, yes.
Yeah. But I will say, I'll see this James Bond. It's not like I'm not going to see it. But I'm not super juiced about it. To me, like, Skyfall was great. And that's like the only thing that could have made better if it was Sean Connery at the end, which I knew that that's what they were going for.
He was too old. He didn't.
Well, he was a fucking old ass guy at the end.
Yeah, but he retired. I'm pretty sure. Like, Sean Connery doesn't seem like the type of guy that once he's made a decision, he's not going to really go back.
But it would have been a fun cameo, and that would have made that movie perfect. But besides that movie was very, very good. And after that, like, I don't know. I'm not super excited about it, but I'll see it.
Another one Cody's not going to care about, but I'm excited. Halloween Kills.
Another Halloween movie. What is this, number 20?
Yep.
Jesus. Jamie Lee Curtis back in it?
Yes, sir.
Yeah, she's been in it for a while now.
Okay, so now it's Ghostbusters Afterlife.
Fuck yes.
November 11th.
You see the new trailer with the little marshmallow man?
Yes.
Oh my God, I love Paul Rudd.
A lot of people were pointing out, I'm like, that's a fair point. Like, dude, does Paul Rudd, like, have money invested with Baskin Robbins or something? Or, like... Yeah. Like, cause what was it, and one of the Ant-Man, right?
Yeah,
like,
Ant-Man. So when he gets out of jail, he's like, "Don't worry, I'll be fine. I got a doctorate in electrical engineering." It's him working at Baskin Robbins. Yeah. And then what's his name? The guy, the comedian guy from who's been on Your Mom's House several times. Like, yeah, let me get like the super spaghetti basket.
Yeah,
he's like,
he's just ordering hot food.
It's Baskin Robbins. Oh, okay. I'll take a lasagna then. No, I mean we have ice cream. Yeah. I'm excited for the new Ghostbusters. The fact that what's his name's son is doing it, Reitman, Ivan Reitman's son, Jason Reitman, also a very good director. He's directing it, and he's like famously been very hesitant about doing another Ghostbusters because he wanted to first of all separate himself from his dad as far as becoming his own director. But also, it's like it's such a beloved thing, and and if it's in the wrong hands, you get one like the Kristen Wiig and Melissa McCarthy.
Well, this was supposed to be in the same universe as 1 and 2. So.
Right. So I'm excited.
I did enjoy that they brought the little Stay Puft Marshmallow Man. Well, instead of being gigantic, he's
who knows? Maybe we'll see a giant.
But
one.
Someone had the audacity to say that Baby Yoda and little Grogu's got to run for his money. I'm like, fuck that! I would feed all of those marshmallows to Baby Yoda.
Yeah, just Baby Yoda. Popping him in his mouth, he would love it. Yeah. But I'm excited for that one. The Ecto one looks amazing in the trailer that we saw last year or whatever. I'm excited for it.
I'm just surprised. Like, I guess, well, it's not even October. I'm surprised it got pushed all the way in November.
Yeah. Probably like Halloween time,
I did read that
they're trying to maximize. Plus the further back they push it, odds are the more people will actually see it in theaters.
Yeah,
so
that's
hopefully
true.
It'll make more money. So I'm sure that's why a lot of these ones are coming out so late.
I was reading how Bill Murray was like, I don't want to be in another Ghostbusters, and I guess he was at the kid's bar mitzvah, the guy who directed, and he was like, hey man, like, this is my vision, and he read it, and he was just like, oh wow, actually I like where this is going. And he's like, all right, I'll make an appearance.
Nice.
So now all of them, well, other than the one that's missing.
Ivan Reitman. Egon will not be in it. That's awesome. Yeah, I'm excited. So let us know in the comments or on Twitter or Instagram, what movies are you guys looking forward to for, coming out this summer?
Actually, there's 2 we didn't mention unless we're wrapping up, but Spider-Man, No Way Home.
Oh yeah, forgot. Yep.
And Matrix 4.
Oh yeah, Matrix 4. Yeah, those are going to be good ones too. Well, let us know which ones are you guys most excited for, and which movie would you actually go see in theaters? Which one is a big enough draw for you? Let us know in the comments. Plus, like and subscribe, of course, on YouTube. We do appreciate it. And follow everywhere else.
Whatever.
And, you can also check out nerdswithfriendspodcast.com. It has all of our info there, as well as our tea. You can pick up a bag of our delicious Nerd Tea Confession made by Plum Deluxe. And you can go to patreon.com/nerdswithfriends and become a patron.
Yes.
Thank you to all of our patrons who are currently subscribed. We do appreciate that. You help make all of this possible. Christian.
Yes.
Thank you for,
You're welcome.
being you and making me sound racist all the time. Even though I was just talking about Pixar butts.
That was on me. I forgot.
That's on you.
That was on me.
And to all the nerds out there, especially the ones with dump truck butts, you're not alone. You're with friends. This is Nerds with Friends. Thank you and good night.